Another day and another great haul from the GD Thrift Store. What is up, guys? I am your friendly neighborhood End Man, and I have some new videos to add to the collection. Yay, he says, shaking the phone violently. He's not supposed to read his script, but he doesn't care. So yes, I went to the thrift store. I went to 2 thrift stores today. One I didn't really see much in. It was mostly just stuff I already had. Lots of copies of Lion King and what was the other one there was a lot of? Bambi and Peter Pan, oddly enough, were the ones that there were a lot of copies of. So I went to the one that I've usually been going to after having lunch with my grandmother, and I got 3 pretty big things. Technically 5 if you count the one on the far right. But 3 pretty big videos for my collection. And they're all unique in their own special ways. I'm going to start with Spongebob SquarePants Lost in Time. In case you do not know, this contains my second favorite SpongeBob episode of all time. Behind Chocolate with Nuts, being Dunces and Dragons. Band Geeks is number 3, in case you're wondering. And it has a bunch of pretty solid episodes from the later run of SpongeBob. It came out in 2006, so if I'm not mistaken, I think this might be the very last time that SpongeBob was released on home video instead of just being on DVD or on, I don't know if it's on Blu-ray yet. Oh, I should show you the tape. Unlike most of the Paramount tapes I have, it actually has an ink label, oddly enough. 2006, 56 minutes. Has a print date of April 21st, 2006. I didn't expect a lot of Paramount tapes to have that. But I digress. We will move along to the widescreen Star Wars Special Edition trilogy on video. It cost me $2.99. I bought this because my Amazon Fire Stick is having a difficult time connecting to the internet, and as a result, I am stuck with that. My VCR. And as much as I love my Disney movies, you can only watch Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas, and all them so many times. So these are the widescreen releases of all 3 Star Wars films. Of the original films, at least. This one is the special edition of Star Wars. The original from 1977. I don't call it A New Hope, but I know some people do. The Empire Strikes Back. Widescreen edition. My favorite Star Wars movie and my 3rd favorite film of all time, behind The Lion King and The Dark Knight. And Return of the Jedi. Pretty solid things there. I don't think these have print dates, but let's give it a shot. I have not played any of these tapes yet. So, no. This one does not have a print date. I'm willing to bet that the other ones don't either, but for the sake of argument, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I have nothing wrong with this. Even if it's the special editions. Actually, hold on. Let me check just to be sure. 1997. Yes, these are the special editions prior to the even dumber editions that George Lucas added. But it's not time to talk about Star Wars. That will be in a few weeks, in case you guys don't know what that means. I might have just spoiled something, but who knows. The pièce de résistance. The special edition of Beauty and the Beast. Remember how I said about a month ago that I wanted to start collecting the Platinum editions? Well, I have 2 now. Beauty and the Beast and Snow White. Now, I must make a correction before we look at the ancillary stuff, because yes, this came with ancillary stuff. We'll look at the tape. I must make a correction. In the United States, the last Platinum Edition on home video was not Bambi. it was Cinderella. Though I have had conversations with people thinking August 19th, 2002. I have had conversations with people who've thought that Lady and the Tramp and the Little Mermaid were released on home video. I'm talking specifically about the United States. Because I know I found that there were some in Bulgaria that were released, but that's not the case for us. This is an official mail-in certificate for a Beauty and the Beast keepsake collector's DVD or video case thing. From what it looks like, those are the other two Beauty and the Beast movies that I'm going to pretend do not exist. Unfortunately, it expired in 2003, so I think it's just a little out of date. This is Enter the Beauty and the Beast sweepstakes, and you can win a trip to Disney World. When did this expire? I'm going to guess at some point in 2003 or 2002. Let's see, when did this expire? On New Year's Eve in 2002. But here are some of the other things you could have won. A CD-ROM Beauty and the Beast game, Disney on Ice, trip to Disney World, of course, a glowing mirror castle playset, an animated library of 3 films I know nobody wants. Return to Neverland you might want, but the other ones no. The read aloud storybooks, the how to draw storybook, which I actually owned at one point. I owned that one, I owned an Aladdin one, and I owned a Lion King one. Unfortunately, I think I spilled water on them when I was a kid. An analog bell watch, a limited edition mug from the Broadway show, or a special edition soundtrack. Unfortunately, it's been 16 years, so I don't think that we're possibly capable of winning. But I digress. When Beauty and the Beast was on Broadway, that's how old this thing is. Beauty and the Beast has been off Broadway since 2007. Buy any 3 Disney DVDs or videos and get one free. When did this expire? January 31st. Current owners of the Beauty and the Beast video save $5 by mail when you upgrade to Beauty and the Beast Special Edition. So if you had the Classics one, you could get a $5 rebate if you wanted to buy this. Heaven knows why you'd want to, because the Classics Edition is the best, clearly. A read-along storybook, the soundtrack, Disney Superstar Hits. We don't want to talk about those days. Those Michael Eisner days we don't want to talk about. These were the read-along storybooks. I had a couple of these. I had Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Snow White, Bambi, and Cinderella, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was all in one big collector's set. Save $2 if you buy The Enchanted Christmas, but I don't know why you'd want to, unless you really like that movie. I don't, in case you haven't noticed. I had the opportunity to buy it, though, and I said, hell no. A Cinderella musical castle, a Beauty and the Beast mirror castle, a Beauty and the Beast anniversary music box. If only my parents hadn't gotten divorced before this. Plan a vacation to Walt Disney World where you can see the Beast. I thought his costume looked better than that when I saw him in 2007, but that's just me. Disney on Ice. I think they still do Disney on Ice. I'm not sure. I can't say. 1-800-224-5139. It probably still works. I don't endorse you guys to check it for obvious reasons. Radio Disney and On Ice, and I don't know who that's supposed to be, but that's Baloo and Mowgli, Simba, Timon and Pumbaa, Woody and Jesse. That's Cinderella. Who the hell is that supposed to be? Who knows? Who knows? Ooh! New for Toon Disney. 3 crappy shows and the House of Mouse. And of course, Monsters, Inc. Toon Disney doesn't exist anymore, but Lilo and Stitch does. But yes, those are the technically 5 new additions I have to the collection. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks I can find some more Platinum editions. Possibly Aladdin or Lion King. Those wouldn't be too bad to have. I don't know. I will see you guys the next time I have something to talk about. So, until then, sayonara.